Hello, I'm Robert, and I just want to tell you about Chariots for Hope and how it has changed my life. About 3 years ago, I found myself in a place where all I could do was reach out to God. There was really nothing left for me. And I just said a simple prayer of, Lord, help me. And if you do not help me, I fear that my life is just going to travel down the wrong road. You start to realize that you just don't know what's really going on. You just don't know what God is doing in your life. And a lot of things seem painful at the time, and I guess I didn't want to go through a lot of that stuff, but I went through it and it made me a better man. I ended up doing a lot of things that I didn't want to do. I was kind of forced to go into the program at the Open Door Mission, and at that time I didn't want to be there. However, God had different plans, and I ended up staying. But because I ended up staying there, I began to grow. I graduate this program. I find myself at the end of the road there, and I go to my room, my little apartment there, and I go, Lord, I could really use transportation. I said, with school starting, with work, church, and I said, Lord, I know sometimes you don't answer prayers right away, but if you can answer this one quickly, that'd be awesome. So it was no sooner than that. I guess at the same time, this must have happened. I was praying in my room. Pat McKernan gets a call from a guy, says, hey, Pat, we want to donate a car to the mission. And Pat goes, hey, I want you to earmark that for Robert Nutt, And he calls me in the office and he tells me this. And I'm like, are you serious, Pat? I said, because I was just in my room praying to God, that he would, I'm really blown away by it, and I'm thinking, wow, this is really happening. So the day I received the car, I remember that like it was yesterday. It was sunny out. It was February. It was a little cool. It was a little windy, but I was so pumped. Nothing was going to bring me down that day. Jason, Michelle are there from Chariots for Hope. Mimi's there. 316's crew is there. Just some awesomely faith-based groups are there to support this, just to be a part of it. Mind you, I haven't seen this car. I've only heard about it, so I don't know what to expect. And so when Jason pulls it around, I'm like, wow, really? I get in and I start it up, and I'm like, it's just like so unreal. Like, this is really happening. This is, God, and you just thank God. You just can't help but to thank God for Chariots for Hope, for the Open Door Mission, for 316 crew. And it humbles me. I'm like, who am I? I'm just Robert. I'm just this guy who's just trying to put it all together myself. And these organizations who want to get to know me. I'm friends with most of these people. It's just not like, hey, Robert. It's like, hey, Robert, why don't we have lunch? Why don't we have dinner? Why don't we sit down and chat? So I feel like I'm not just a person they were willing to help for a little bit, and then we went about our lives. I feel like they're like family. Like I can call on them. And I can't thank them enough. I just can't.
My name is Jason Hurt, and this is my wife, Michelle Hurt. We're the founders of Chariots for Hope. Chariots for Hope is a faith-based organization that provides automobiles to low-income families and individuals who are in need of transportation. Chariots for Hope was started just out of a desire from God to go ahead and use the resources that He had given us at the time, which was an automotive repair shop. We had started Christian Brothers Automotive, and it was just a strong calling from Him to say, I've given you these resources now, I've given you this repair shop, I want you to use it to help me advance my kingdom.
We work with 2 local nonprofits here in the Omaha area. We work with Open Door Mission and Rejuvenating Women. Both organizations are truly programs of restoration and showing them love and helping them get back on their feet. So They have been shown love through Jesus Christ as they go through their process and their journey of restoration. So we kind of come in at the tail end of their journey to give them that hope through the vehicle. So those two organizations prep and get that individual ready, and then we get to hand them over the gift so they can use those means to get back into the community. They are able to have the confidence to not start that cycle again.
And one of the most amazing components of this ministry is the ability to sit there and just pour into these individuals. Our partners are able to cry and laugh with them and just all throughout their journey. And then we come in at the very end to be able to go ahead and hand keys, and keys of hope is what we call it, to these individuals. And we're just able to go ahead and kind of surround them with prayer, with love, to show them just truly what God's love is all about. And we're able to continue that journey even after they get the vehicle. We invite them to come back for maintenance, and it's during those times that we're again pouring into them and loving them, and that is an exciting moment of our ministry.
The day that we give out our blessing for the recipient, there is either the surprise factor or they know it's coming. Either way, it is extraordinary. It is such an experience for us to hand over hope to these individuals who have been looking and needing transportation to get back out into the community. They've been restored. They have been redeemed through our Savior, through Jesus. And now that we have given them hope through transportation, they can use that vehicle, whether it's to go to work or to go to their church, to give back. But they are just overwhelmed by strangers handing them the gift of hope.
I can't say enough about Chariots for Hope, the Open Door mission. You know, if people are not familiar with these organizations, I pray that they will become familiar with them. I pray that they will seek them out and see what they're doing. Chariots for Hope needs your help today. Whether it be your time, your talent, your resources, your vehicle, and especially your prayers. Please contact Chariots for Hope today.